Hi guys, welcome back to alGOds. I am Varun Bajlotra and I'll be sharing my interview experience of Wells Fargo today. Wells Fargo is the fourth largest bank in USA, headquartered in San Francisco. So there was one online test and three interview rounds in my process. The online round consisted of three sections. The first section was English comprehension, where we had to solve 12 MCQs in 15 minutes. Then there was the business analysis round, wherein we had to solve 14 business related MCQs in 25 minutes. The questions were not that difficult, they mostly focused on statistical analysis. The third round was a 1 hour coding round in which there were two questions. In the first question, we were given two binary strings and we had to find the minimum number of flips required to convert string 1 to string 2. So this was a fairly easy question. In the next question, we were given n terminals in a row. We needed to transmit a signal from the first terminal to the nth terminal. Now every terminal had a strength value. A terminal having a strength value 3 meant that this particular terminal can transmit the signal to further 3 more terminals. So we need to find the minimum number of repeaters we need to install and the respective indices of the repeaters that we need to install so as to reach the nth terminal. So this question was a modified version of the question Jump Game 2 and the link for the question Jump Game 2 is given in the description. You can please see to that. Coming to the interviews, my first interview started with a detailed discussion on my project, which was on automated parking system. So there were follow-up questions that the interviewer asked me, and then there was a DBMS question he asked, and in that question he gave me two tables. One table would be of employee, which has attributes employee ID and name, and the other table is of department that has attributes department ID and department name. Now this department table also has employee ID as a foreign key. Now I needed to print the names of those employees who do not belong to any department. So next question was asked. I was asked the characteristics of an object-oriented language. So this is a basic theory question. Anyone can answer it. Now coming to the coding part, the first question I was asked was given two arrays. I need to swap all the elements in the array. So this was also very easy question on coding. And next he asked me for an algo that would give me the minimum distance from a source to destination. So that algo would be BFS, and I implemented the code of BFS also in this round. So after this round, I was shortlisted for the second round. And in the second round, also it was started with the discussion, a small discussion on the project. Then the questions followed. I was asked how to find the transpose of a matrix through the code. So this is also fairly easy question, an n square algorithm. Next, going with the theory part, I was asked between the difference between the abstract classes and interfaces, and this is also a basic theory question. And moving on, he asked me the implementation and complexity of depth first search analysis in the graphs. And from the OS part, I was asked about the semaphores, how and why they are used, the analysis of the working of semaphores, and then next he asked that if it were to me to build a banking website, what all requirements would I keep in mind, what all features would I keep in mind building that website. So that means you need to keep in mind the security and the functioning, the efficiency of the website and so on. So this was all for the second round, and then I was shortlisted for the third round. The third round basically it was an HR round. So the questions initially he asked me about my personal background and academic achievements, and then he asked why I would like to join Wells Fargo and where do I see myself in 2 years. And then he asked me that if I faced any conflicts with my teammates while working on the project. So these are fairly uh, questions that anyone can answer, and you need to be honest while answering these questions. Now, after the third round, I was selected as the intern for Wells Fargo, and I would suggest you one thing that you research about the company for which you're sitting for the interview and ask relevant questions from the interviewer. That thing actually impresses the interviewer, and he gets an impression that you're actually interested in joining this company. And one more suggestion I like to give you is that there are hard times when we feel that we aren't getting any success despite trying very hard. So the key thing at that moment is to keep trying and not losing hope. So you'll get the opportunity you deserve sooner or later. Like take me, my CGPA was 9, and that is not a very great CGPA, you see. And still, I was trying for almost a month, going from trying in different companies. Still, I wasn't getting any success. But then, even after a month, I got an opportunity at Wells Fargo, and I cracked it. And Wells Fargo is as good a company as there is. So it if so that was a very important aspect, that you don't need to lose hope, and you need to have confidence in yourself that you can do things, and keeping that confidence, you'll definitely achieve success. So that was all from my side. Thank you, and do like and share this video and subscribe to our channel alGOds.